Tesla is cutting prices again in China, which is making people worry that the carmaker will start another EV price war. Goldman Sachs, on the other hand, likes Toyota Motor because the company has a lot of promise in the EV market, which is very competitive. But let's talk about Tesla and what's going on there. Prices have been going up and down a lot already. China has made price cuts that were first sparked by Tesla. It looks like they are cutting the most expensive models of their different vehicles. According to Tesla's Weibo account, the long-range and performance versions of the Model Y are being cut. Tesla just made a rather controversial move, and investors have been talking about it. With price cuts last year and early this year, Tesla has been working hard to make things better after recent problems with inflation and production. However, the company is also trying to rise above these problems and boost sales, which has led to a rise in the value of its stock. However, Tesla isn't an unusual company. The electric vehicle EV maker has seen huge growth over the past few years and is still doing very well, but there are growing doubts about its demand, especially since it lowered the prices of its cars again. Let's talk about the Tesla story in China, because just when you think they've settled on prices, Renita, we're back to stories about price changes and cuts, and this time the response is different from the last time the company cut prices. Shares are going down before the market opens because people are worried about how much demand there will be if Tesla has to cut prices again in China. They're also wondering if there will be another price war, since another EV maker cut its prices recently. Tesla hasn't said if this is in response to that, but it does raise an interesting point. The Model Y long range started this year at Rs 49,400 and is now priced at Rs 41,400. The Model Y Performance used to be priced at Rs 55,300 and costs $48,300. Now Tesla also offered a $1,000 bonus for some Model 3 cars, and Zeekr lowered the prices of 3 of its EVS cars by an average of $5,000. The base prices for these cars are now between $40,000 and $52,000. Tesla stock has been at the top of the charts several times in the past few months, and there are a lot of things that could cause it to skyrocket in the near future for a long time. Tesla has been a top car company for a long time, and buyers want to know how much they can make by putting money into the company. While it's impossible to know for sure, market factors can help predict how much a stock will be worth in the years to come. Hey everyone, happy Monday. Tesla has been a top electric car company for years, constantly surprising the industry with new and exciting innovations. Despite facing many market challenges, the company has managed to rise above many of its competitors in amazing ways, and its CEO Elon Musk isn't holding back from seeing Tesla reach incredible milestones in the industry. While Tesla's recent price cut may not be the most interesting move, we think it was necessary, and definitely it fits with Tesla's mission and helps the company meet more demand. It can also raise the value of its stock. We'll talk more about why we think this in a moment, but before we do, if you like this kind of content, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date on everything going on with Tesla. Instead of worrying about Tesla's price cuts, we think people should be thinking about why the company is able to do so and whether it is still expected to make money. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Experts in cars like Sandy Monroe say that Tesla has the lowest expected costs in the EV market. He thinks that Tesla will still be able to make money by selling electric cars, and that the company will make more money than other OEMs. Because Tesla has such a big cost edge over other car companies, the move to cut prices is likely to wipe out or even destroy competition, making Tesla's cars cheaper than other models. Tesla is focused on costs and how it can make a cheaper car by using smart ideas like combining multiple functions into a single system, making things simpler, developing and making some systems in-house, going for more scale, or even changing the way it does business. The ultramaker's most current price, in a way, China's cuts have made investors nervous, but we don't think this is appropriate. Tesla has cut prices in the US more than once. China and other markets since late last year, and has increased discounts and other incentives to get rid of inventory as a way to protect itself against competition and economic uncertainty. Elon Musk has hinted that Tesla would cut prices again on electric cars during rough times, so investors shouldn't worry. These price codes will be the basis for Tesla's demand growth. It's no secret that Tesla controls the EV market, especially in the US, where EV makers still rely heavily on Tesla's production and deliveries. As new electric vehicles hit the market, it was likely that Tesla would soon lose its hold, but that hasn't happened. In fact, Musk says that Tesla is increasing the number of cars it makes and delivers to cover up the fact that it has lost market share. Since production began, Tesla has made millions of cars. The company has been at the top of its game when it comes to car production, and investors are hopeful that there will be more on the way. You may be wondering why there is such a demand for these cars. Well, luckily for Tesla, new laws have been passed in some countries to encourage people to use electric cars. For example, in the UK, the government recently announced plans to let self-driving cars on UK roads by 2025. In the news, the government said that letting this technology work could change public transportation for people who don't drive and also help lower the number of accidents on the road that are caused by mistakes made by people. They also said the self-driving business could give rise to 38,000 jobs and be worth $42 billion. This new rule will let self-driving cars, buses, and lorries use highways, even though the companies that make these self-driving cars and buses don't want them to. When a car is in autonomous mode, it will be responsible for what it does. Also bought by customers, Bank Australia said it would not lend money for new cars that use dirty fuels after 2025. The bank said this would be done to get more people to buy electric cars. They also said that this would help make sure that its loan practices don't lock its customers into higher carbon emissions and higher costs to run their cars. Even more interesting, the bank's chief impact officer, Sasha Corville, said that anyone who wants to buy a new car should think about getting an electric one because they are better for the environment and save money over the life of the car. She also said that Australia needs to quickly switch to electric vehicles because the move will bring a wider range of cheaper EVs to the country. This is good news for Tesla and maybe other EV companies that can at least try to meet demand. Since Tesla is a leading EV company, it has a strong market outreach, and the automaker can easily dominate the EV market in these countries. With more countries opening their roads to EVs, Tesla can increase its market, deliver more cars, and make more money. What do you think about these price cuts? Let us know below, and if you want to know what Tesla's been up to over the last few days, click on the next video.